Do you think I'm the first person to carry a bike up here? I might be. Whew. Why would you carry your bike up here? Why would you do it? All right, I'm back. Guess what? It's real simple. I actually have it to route me to go straight ahead and then make a left, but I can just go up this way and then make a left. So it doesn't really matter, actually. That's the answer. The answer is I could go either way and it doesn't even matter. So why don't we do a loop? Let's go straight. We'll go straight, make a left, make another left, make a loop, and go back around. So yeah, I was just, confused on which way to go. There's a little bit of a informational thing here. Let's just read that. Yeah, there's more trails around here. Returning the land to prairie roots. War effort replaced towns and factories. Between 1940 and 1941, World War II looming. Government purchased 17,000 acres of land, blah, blah, blah. TNT explosives, we read that before. Let's see. After the war, Army sold pieces of land. In 1947, Missouri Department Conservation purchased 7,000 acres for the Bush Memorial Conservation Area. University bought 8,000 acres, blah, blah, blah. Ongoing site restoration includes building 150 acres of native grasslands. That's cool. Nearly 80 species. After considerable remediation, 205 acres of the former ordnance works were transferred to the United States Atomic Energy Commission. From 1957 to 1966, uranium processing took place at the Weldon Spring Uranium Feed Materials Plant for the nation's nuclear weapons industry. I guess that's it right there in the middle, maybe, that picture there, if you can kind of see it. Department of Energy began a cleanup effort in 1986. Okay. So a uranium processing materials plant was right around here. And I guess they just disposed of the waste right around here. And by disposed, I mean just dumped it in the backyard, basically, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so it's supposedly been remediated, so that'll be kind of cool to go past that. So, all right, so to my right is Hamburg Trail and Bush Conservation Area, down that trailway there. To my left and up into the sky is Hamburg Trail and Weldon Springs site. That's where I want to go, the Weldon Springs site. That's the Mound. But if I only go 0.4 miles this way, I reach a conservation area. So maybe there's a neat prairie or something we can see. So let's go this way real quick. I am recording, right? Yes, I am recording. Okay, so let's go this way real quick. See what we can see. I know it's getting dark. I'm going to turn on my light here soon. I just want to make sure when it does get really dark and I do really actually need a light on a completely dark, blacked out trail, that I have plenty of battery. I don't know why I'm concerned so much, because it's actually not that cold, so my battery shouldn't die on me. But I have a bicycle battery powered flashlight, and it has no ability to it has no ability to swap out the batteries. It's a built-in battery. I don't know if you could run it off of a power pack, like one of those USB power packs. Maybe, but it's got a weird connector to it. So I don't know if that would make it any different. It's a really nice bike light, though. It's made in the UK. Expensive, though, too, I know. It's as much as a bike, really. I mean, in a lot of cases, it's like a expensive bike light. But I really do enjoy it, and it is worth it. If you can afford it, get the most bike light you can afford. All right, so Bush Conservation Area. Actually, I thought this is the way I was supposed to go. Maybe not. Push button to turn on warning lights. It's probably a good idea, especially when it's dark outside. All right. I'm gonna go just a little bit this way, but I want to turn around here real soon. Here's some gravel. There's a pond to the left. Okay, so this is gonna take me into the bush conservation area, which is closed off, kinda. Do not block gate, Hamburg Trail this way. Yeah, so I would really like to do this today, but I need to get home and get some dinner. We're going to go on the Hamburg Trail. It's just, it's going to be a different section of it. Maybe I'll come back and do this one at another time. I just want to kind of stick to the plan a little bit. I just wanted to give you a little taste of it, though. I could go that way. I really should come back here with my Surly cross check. Probably dump the e-bike battery and just go, you know, human powered through here with some big fat tires. I think it would be more pleasant for you all and myself than to ride a road bike down a gravel path like that. I mean, I can fit 28mm wide tires on this bike, but that's still kind of skinny, I think, for gravel grinding. I don't know what cyclocross racers use nowadays. They used to use like 30 or 32. They might actually even use 35 now, I don't know. Seems to be the trend, everybody going to wider tires. I still really like 25. I think it's perfect for the road for me. Not for everybody though, I understand it. As I grow older, I'm probably gonna want a little more cushion on my tush. A little bit more wow, this looks a little different going back this way. I know I'm going the right way though. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. There's like so many trails. Like that trail goes somewhere. There actually was a nice person who wrote a little signage on the ground there. It tells you where you're going. Let's go this way instead. Okay, so go straight to the Weldon Springs site. So that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, back there near the highway, you could have made a left and not gone this way. What is this? Bush Greenway. Okay, so how do you get a car down here? I don't get that. Maybe like a pickup truck or something, but it looks like there's a parking lot right there. Huh. Let's go exploring. Where does this go? It's like, it seemed like you would come this way with a car and then you'd park in here. I mean, this is a parking lot, right? Doesn't it look like a parking lot? It's not striped, you know, for parking spaces, but it really kind of looks like a parking lot. Maybe this is like maybe this is an access road to the site. I mean, who the heck knows? Maybe there used to be a road here that went to the nuclear plant. Not a nuclear, well, I guess it was kind of a nuclear plant. It was uranium processing. I mean, this was 60 years ago. I only question it because I'm going downhill and I'm gonna have to climb back up the hill. And I'm kind of lazy right now. And it's kind of getting late right now. And I'm making excuses right now. Oh wow, that is really pretty. It's a big prairie over there. That's what Missouri mainly is prairie land, or at least that's what it used to be. Now it's like corn everywhere in Missouri. Okay. Oh, yeah, just the color. I mean, I got my sunglasses on. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Oh, there's the mound. I think that's it right over there. The big old the big gravel hill over there. The mound. Yeah, I don't know. This is really interesting because this road is like goes to nowhere. I bet if you look at historical satellite imagery, if there is anything of any great detail from like the 50s and 60s, maybe this road did actually go to a nuclear plant or something that was right over there. Maybe, I don't know. There is actually kind of an access road right here. By that I mean someone just off-roaded their pickup truck and went up that way. You could probably ride a mountain bike through that without any trouble at all. So yeah, there's the Mound. The Mound. Oh, there's actually like a little path here too. I think I see a barrier up there. Like there might be a road that goes right next to the Mound over there. Anyway, my main thing was I wanted to get up on that mound before it gets dark so we can actually see stuff. And it's also, I think it's kind of owned by the federal government. And I would guess that like with a lot of things, and particularly a park or concert, well, I don't know about conservation area, but something like this, you know, where there's steps and I don't think there's any lights. Again, you know, it's all in the name of safety. The park or whatever it's called probably closes a half hour after sunset, which is, you know, it's like, let's see, what time is it? Probably an hour from now, so we got plenty of time. But I wanted to get up there because you're not going to be able to see anything at nighttime. If I climbed the hill in the dark, it'd be such a great feat, but wouldn't be able to see anything. So yeah, if we get up there, we should be able to see what I was just seeing down there, the prairie area, but just from above. So that could be pretty cool. Let's go check it out. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm gonna just carry my bike up the steps. Unless I can find a place I can lock it up to really good. It's kind of a hassle to take the camera off the bike. Okay. Wait a minute, so do I make a right here? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I need to go that way. Let's get on this trail here. Man, my pants are dirty. This should take us to the Mound, though. It's in the right cardinal direction, at least. Okay. So the Hamburg Trail is kind of like the Katy Trail. You can ride a... I spoke too soon. Mud. You can ride a road bike on it. I think there's something called the Lost Valley Trail back in here a ways, and that's more of a hiking, mountain biking type of a trail. I don't think you can take a road bike on that safely, but this you can certainly do. The Hamburg Trail looks like no problem at all. Okay, now this is kind of a gravelly trail, y'all. Oh, you can kind of see the sunset, just barely, because the clouds basically go all the way up to the horizon, but I can see a little bit of sunset up ahead. Yeah. Try not to skid out. Notice, what does this say? U.S. government property line. So now this is owned by the feds. Oh, you are accessing property owned by U.S. government. Yeah, well, I pay your wages. No. Video surveillance conducted 24/7. Well, guess what? I'm recording you too. Pets must be leashed. Authorization required for any organized group. Gas and battery-powered mobility devices are not allowed on trails or grounds. Prohibited off-road access, digging, overnight parking, hot air balloons. Hot air balloons, really? They had to actually say hot air balloons? You're not allowed to have hot air balloons? What if I wanted to have a hot air balloon? Alcohol, illegal drugs. Doesn't say anything about not having legal drugs, though. Campfires, firearms, unmanned aerial systems. That had to be added. That had to be added. That was like drones. Oh, there must be, there we go. There must be a, I don't really see one, but there must be a camera somewhere on that tower there. Okay. All right. Nice and quiet. Let's go check this out. See what we can see. Ugh. Oh, my nice bike. My nice bike. So that's the mound to the right. I believe there's steps leading to the top of it. So if there are, I will try to go to the top of it. Kind of creepy. I'm like riding over a nuclear waste site, or what was a nuclear waste site a long time ago. But I think there's got to be uranium waste underneath all those rocks over there. Radioactive bike blogger. Yeah, you can see the sunset. That's almost ominous. Looks like the forest is on fire in the distance. Oh, there we go. Let's see what it says. Public access beyond this point during daylight hours only. Doesn't say I can't ride my bike here though. So there you go. Just as I thought. They don't really want you back here at nighttime. Again, in the name of safety. There's a bunch of stairs and there's no lights. So that makes sense. So let's do this real quick and then get out of here. Oh. All right. Let's take my bike up it just to say I did. Wait a minute. I want to follow the rules though. Loitering, improper disposing, operating motor vehicles, soliciting photographs of workspace for commercial and non-animals, blocking entrances, parking without authority. Oh, so you're telling me what? If I park my bike down here, I'd actually be in more violation than if I carried it up the stairs? Fine. I'll carry the bike up the stairs. All right, let's do it. Up the mound. Ugh. I kind of doubt there's anybody up here. This reminds me of Cahokia mounds, where there's like a big mound you can climb. It had to do with Native Americans or Native people in the area. That's on the other side of the Mississippi River, the Illinois side. Do you think I'm the first person to carry a bike up here? I might be. Whew. Why would you carry your bike up here? Why would you do it? Because there's no bike rack. Or maybe there was a bike rack, you know, like way back there. Wow. This is kind of cool. Whew. Ooh. Look at that view. That is cool. I bet there's somebody inside that building at the bottom of the stairs right now watching Seinfeld or something, and they're like, what is that cyclist doing? They're carrying their bike up there. I say there's a 50-50 chance someone's gonna come running up here and like, get this bike off of here, you're not supposed to be here. And I'd be like, I didn't know. Wow, this is just so cool. It's kind of dark though. This is daylight hours though. Wow, this is really cool. Breathe in that radiation. Oh, guess what? You don't have to breathe it in. Radiation is cumulative. It'll be with you forever. I actually pay money to avoid going through the radiation machine as much as possible at the airports. Legalized bribery, that's what I call it. Here we are. So I'm trying to get a grasp of this. I'm in St. Charles County, Missouri right now. This property is protected by video surveillance. I keep seeing that. Where's the cameras at though? I'm guessing, like I said, it's probably on that tower over there. Unless it's like inside these things. So what does it say? The Weldon Spring Site Remedial Action Project in St. Charles County. You are currently standing on one of the highest points in St. Charles County. The top of this pedestal is at 734.3 feet above sea level. If you've been out west in the United States, that's not very high at all. But anyway, this map depicts the 2002 descriptions of the 17,000 acres acquired by the U.S. Department of the Army in 1940 and a few of the nearby communities. As a result, the United States efforts to dispose of surplus government property, government property. At the end of World War II, much of the Department of Conservation, Missouri Department of Conservation, later purchased 7,000 acres of the University of Missouri, blah, blah, blah. I've read all this over and over again. St. Charles County is home to some of the most rapidly growing communities in the state of Missouri. That is absolutely true. A lot of people moving out of the county into out of the St. Louis County to St. Charles County. That's been going on for decades, though. Population of the county in 1940, just prior to displacement of communities, was 24,000. In 2000, the population was almost 300,000, so it basically more than 10 times people, basically 10 times more people now. All right, so you know where we are. Plaques were erected. These plaques were made in 2002. Anyway, let's see, what does this say? This is interesting. Up with the bike again. Sorry, I'm just kind of want to show you guys this. I'll maybe post a link. The cell consists of a base liner with leachate collection. Oh gosh, it's a heavy bike. The contaminated waste consisted of chemically stabilized and solidified grout waste and untreated waste have been placed, stabilizing within the cell. The clean fill dike constructed of compacted clay. Man, this is kind of fading. It's kind of hard to read this. It's supposed to be in order to resist erosion. The cover systems armor the top of the cell, protecting it from erosion, infiltration, bio-intrusion, etc. Gravel drain, sand filters. So they thought this through and how they were going to cover up the nuclear waste, or the uranium waste, or whatever you want to call it. They got layers of all sorts of stuff. Sun's going down. All right, there's one. Oh, there's a whole bunch of plaques here. What does this one say? The lost communities of Howell, Hamburg, and Tunerville. This map represented the 17,000 acres of St. Charles County that were acquired by the U.S. government. So again, it's kind of faded, hard to see. We are here on top of the Weldon Spring Chemical Plant site. Okay, maybe I've been misspeaking. There was a chemical plant, not a nuclear plant. There's a difference. So yeah, that's really cool. Man, you can't even see the prairie from wherever I was. So anyway, you can see kind of the grasslands over there and everything. Okay, let's get out of here. So that was pretty cool. We're on top of the Mound. I always wanted to come here. I've never been here before. This is the first time I've ever been here. So we're gonna take the Hamburg Trail back down to Katy Trail on the rails to trails on our way home. I could ride my bike here, but just because you can doesn't mean it's a good idea. Hope you're enjoying this video with me. We're gonna head our way back now. I'd count this as the midway point. I don't know if I'm gonna break this up into 2 videos. I kind of think I might, but I don't know. We'll find out. It depends. I kind of like to review these videos and you know, before I post them. I can't always do that though, but I try to, just in case, you know, I need to edit something. But generally it all goes up unedited, because I like doing things that way. I try to edit out the slow parts sometimes, but I really just like to keep it flowing, these videos. But sometimes, you know, with internet speeds and stuff, I can't post a really long video in time, especially when it needs to go up tomorrow. Because I like to be consistent and give you guys videos every Friday for eternity. All right, down we go. Even if I didn't have a camera on my bike, I would think about carrying the bike up anyway, because if I don't have a place I can lock it up to that I feel like is safe, I'll just bring it with me everywhere. Kind of a hassle. Whew. Okay, there is a proper way to carry a bike. Over your shoulders, kind of like a cyclocross racer. Okay. Okay. So let's just go this way. Oh, wait a minute. Here, I didn't even see this sign. Observation deck and stairway open to public during daylight hours only. Proceed with caution when using stairway. Beware of loose gravel. Leaving the walkway while on the cell is strictly. So basically, they don't want you walking on the rocks here. No access during inclemental weather. Property protected by video surveillance. This is like a box for keys. What is this doing here? Oh, there's like a lock there. I don't know what that's about. Huh. That's kind of strange. Whatever. So yeah, it actually didn't say anything about you can't bring your bike up there. Just don't, you know, don't drop it. Up to you if you want to carry a bike all the way up there. All right, so we need to get out of here. I think I should go, oh geez, these are big gravel rocks. I think I should go this way. Da 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 da. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, this is back on the Hamburg Trail. The Hamburg Trail follows along right past the Weldon site. So one last look. The Mound. Off we go. So we have traveled approximately almost 11 miles. I calculated the loop out to be 20 miles. So oh my gosh, so I'm only halfway done, really. Wow, and it is a 4:45. The sun will be set completely by the time I get back. So it's a good thing I brought my light with me. I'm probably gonna turn the light on here soon, because even though I can see fine just for the video, I should probably turn the light on soon here, especially as I go back into the brush. So I think I'll do that in a second. I'm gonna take off my sunglasses soon too. I did bring some clear glasses. I like to wear some eye protection, even if it's dark outside, just so I don't have bugs and debris and other stuff, you know, dirt that's just floating in the air get in my eyes, because that's no fun at all. All right, so we take this trail down to the Katy Trail by the river, and we're gonna go back over the river, over that loud highway, that bridge, and then back to where we began this whole deal. So, here we go. Yeah, again, this is all new to me, so pretty exciting. Yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses, but it actually is still pretty light out. It's not that dark yet. I don't think we need to. I think we're in good shape right now. Just enjoy it a little bit. I'll be quiet for a second so you can just take it all in.